What's up, guys? It's time for the monthly market update, April edition. Let's go. $7,531 transactions were reported on the Toronto Real Estate Board for the month of April. Month over month, this is an increase of 635 transactions. And year over year, the sales numbers are down just 5.2% compared to April of 2022. In my last video, sales were down 36% year over year. The takeaway here is that the activity is back up to last year's levels. Mind you, last year, the mortgage rates were 4% less. It's mind-blowing, really, the activity that's going on in the Toronto real estate market right now. Number of new listings, however, is down 38% year over year compared to April of 2022. So needless to say, this is still a very tight seller's market. Let's take a look at average prices for four major property types in Toronto and in the GTA. I'm gonna put them on your screen right now. And now I'm gonna show you this exact same image, but with year over year price changes. Here you can see that every single major property type in Toronto and the GTA has seen a price drop year over year compared to April of 2022. Detached homes now cost $1.787 million, a drop of 8.1% year over year. GTA detached homes sit at just over $1.4 million, a drop of 7.7% year over year. You're welcome to go down this list to see the price changes for the rest of the property types. But what I can tell you is that prices are actually increasing month over month for all four of these major property types, and you'll be able to see that in the next slide where we look at the condo average dollar per square foot in Toronto and in downtown. Here you're able to see that the Toronto and downtown condos have remained flat month over month compared to March in terms of their price momentum. This is showing clear resilience in the condominium market and the fact that we are still facing a shortage of listings and buyers are having to compete for condos. As usual, to determine market direction, let's look at months of inventory, which is actually unchanged month over month. It's still sitting at 2.5 months of inventory in the city of Toronto. This is showing that inventory hasn't increased substantially at all or actually whatsoever. And now I'm showing you the total inventory of GTA residential listings on MLS for all housing types. If you track the blue line, which is the resale market, you can clearly see that we are well below the May 1st resale target. As far as the rental market goes, it clearly has not lost any steam. Just look at the rentals.ca National Rent Rankings report from May of 2023. In Toronto, the rent prices continue to go up for 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom units. It's up 0.8% month over month to $2,526 for 1-bedrooms, and it's up 0.1% to $3,290 for 2-bedroom condominiums. The rental market is hot. My favorite part, the macro picture. On June the 7th, Bank of Canada will hold its next rate policy meeting. It's very likely that the rates will remain unchanged, but Tiff Macklem did have a speech recently in Ottawa on May 4th in which he said that he is open to more rate hikes, believe it or not, if inflation gets stuck above 2%. Well, the CPI for April was just released on May the 16th yesterday, and inflation reaccelerated to 4.4% from 4.3% in March. Yes, a very small change, but nonetheless, not something that the Bank of Canada wants to see. The market was anticipating a drop actually to 4.1%. The acceleration is minor, but it's still a cause for concern, and it could give Bank of Canada a reason to pause and reconsider another rate hike. The US Federal Reserve will announce its next interest rate decision on June the 14th. The markets are pricing in a rate pause as the highest probability, but there is a small chance of a 25 basis point rate hike. In my opinion, this is unlikely due to the stress that is clearly showing up in the US banking system. Finally, for the feet on the ground perspective, as far as the resale market goes, there is a ton of activity, especially for the price point stuff. If you're shopping for an entry-level condo, townhome, or a detached home, you can expect to compete with a number of other buyers. There are offer nights, plenty of multiple offer scenarios. Nothing comes easy to resale buyers these days. As far as the rental market goes, it is absolutely scorching hot. It's heating up just like our weather is heating up. It's crazy. If you look around the country, and this is not just in Toronto or in the GTA, even in Calgary, there are lineups to see rental homes. I've heard of offers that are being held for basement apartments. Offer nights for basement apartments. Absolutely insane. Pre-construction side of things are still relatively active, but I can say that we're seeing an influx of new projects coming to the market, especially over the next 4 weeks. Just look at this list of new projects that are going to launch in the next month or so. More and more options, competitive pricing at launch, leftover inventory is all good news for buyers. Builders will continue to provide plenty of options in various locations, deposit structures, and competitive pricing. And I am seeing more and more launch incentives come up, so things such as free maintenance fees, rental guarantees, etc. This is excellent news for buyers, and I expect this trend to continue throughout all of 2023 with pre-construction. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video for April, and I'll see you next month.